Your lesson essential question is, how do we identify the main idea and key details of an informational text? So we are moving on now to main idea. And of course, those key details that support the main idea. Thinking about main idea, the main idea holds a text together. What was this text? What about the main topic are we focusing on? What is this text all about? And then, of course, the details support the main idea. Let's talk more about it. So you already know that the main topic of a text is what the text is all about. Maybe it's about the rainforest. The main idea of a text is what is most important to understand about the topic. So maybe the main idea is the animals in the rainforest, or the plants in the rainforest, or the weather in the rainforest. And of course, those key details are the most important details about the main idea. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to identify that topic. Then we want to identify the main idea by deciding what about the main topic we're focusing on. Then, of course, we identify the key details that support the main idea. And as always, in speaking and writing, we explain the main idea by using the key details as support. This graphic organizer is what we'll be using during our reading this week to organize our thoughts. In your writing, some words that can help you explaining main idea are mostly about, best tells, best describes, sums up, most important. Yesterday I asked you to read Walking to the New World, and I asked you to identify the main topic and some of those key details. Let's read it together today, and let's review the main topic and key details, and then together we'll identify the main idea. So, long ago, ice covered much of North America. At that time, a bridge of land connected Asia and North America. People walked over this strip of dry land into Alaska. They were following herds of animals. The people settled in different places. Some slowly went south. Over time, they made different nations in the Americas. Some scientists think people came to America even earlier. They think people reached the West Coast by boat. Ancient tools have been found there. These tools might show that people arrived before there was a land bridge, but people who study the past have not found much proof of this idea. These people were the first Americans. All Native Americans are related to them. Scientists discovered they first came from Asia. They split into many groups as they settled America. They made ways of life we are still learning about today. So, you probably identified the main topic as coming to the New World, or something similar to that. Now we want to think about, what about coming to the New World are we focusing on? Are we focusing on the people that came here? Are we focusing on the food that they ate when they came here? Are we focusing on the different colonies? As I'm looking over it, I see that we're talking about how people first came to America, the ways they first came to America. Then we start digging into each paragraph. What is each paragraph focusing on? What key details are really explaining how the people first came to America? Well, paragraph 1 was all about that land bridge. So people walked over a strip of dry land into Alaska. So how did they first come to America? Well, one way was they walked over a strip of dry land into Alaska. Then I go to paragraph 2. I'm starting to look for key details in paragraph 2. And I see that some scientists think people reached America by boat. The rest of this paragraph tells me more about that. Moving on to paragraph 3, I learn that these people were the first Americans. The rest of the paragraph tells me more about them being the first Americans. It tells me that Native Americans were related to them. It tells me the scientists discovered they first came from Asia. It tells me that they split into many groups as they settled. They made their ways of life. So this whole paragraph is talking about those first Americans and giving me more examples about those first Americans. You're going to be looking at a short comic strip today and discussing in a discussion post what the main idea is and some of those key details.